pushed a button for me. That made me think. That made me feel. I can remember, I'm so happy that Cody's here. I can remember this moment when we were working on Jacob Marley's Christmas Carol, and I very often call actors the great metaphysicians because I'm so grateful to great actors like Cody Nichol who have signed up for something so remarkable. What they have signed up for is that they use their bodies, their voices, their hearts, and their minds as instruments. They allow that divine something to come into them, and they open themselves up so that they can feel fully, 100%, truthfully in our presence, and watching them feel and feeling them feel and being a witness to them feeling allows us to feel. It allows a door to open inside of us that wouldn't otherwise open. We'd say, yeah, this is what I think about that thing. But we watch a person or people on stage feeling, being forgiven, loving, expressing themselves in a new way, and we find inspiration from that so that we can open up ourselves to new means of inspiration, creativity, self-expression. It is an incredible thing, and I view what I do as a sacred duty. That's the truth, because I see my contribution to the community in being able to serve by providing the vehicle for us to discuss, to learn more about each other and ourselves and our own humanity. Our very crack production intern, Audrey, the other day said to me, what I find, this is what she said, what I find important about theater is that with theater, as opposed to TV or film where you're just a casual observer, with theater, you are a witness. You are there in the room watching this happen. And so we think about just over our season what we have witnessed. We already witnessed this year so far Martin Luther King Jr. on the last day of his life, contemplating whether or not it was all worth it. And we realize we've had that feeling. I've had that feeling. You don't run a not-for-profit for 11 years and not think every once in a while, is it all worth it? We've witnessed a mother trying to navigate a social disorder with her son, and we think, this teaches me something. I've learned something from this. I personally learned something. I went home for Christmas. My sister has a nephew who has Asperger's syndrome, and I found myself being so patient with him and so compassionate because I had journeyed with Jared in body awareness, and I understood better what it was like to have to navigate a social disorder. We have witnessed Jacob Marley being told that he did not fulfill his contract, and he didn't even know he had one. And we have the opportunity to think, do I have a contract? What if I haven't fulfilled my contract? Maybe I should live my life differently. We've witnessed siblings in Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike trying to navigate each other, their differences, their dreams, their dashed hopes, and their desires as they go into the future. And now with Gwydion Sullivan's world premiere play, a brand new work that we are bringing to the stage, and right now on Gulf Shore Playhouse stage, for the very first time, we are witnessing testimony to finding God in a person's life for the first time, to people's hearts being open to following a journey towards spirituality and towards religion, and looking for their blessings. Each character in that play, if you haven't seen it yet, each character in that play is looking for a blessing, and their hearts are open toward what they can find of the divine. And I've had more reaction to that play than any play we've ever done on a Gulf Shore Playhouse stage. In an instant, I hear, this was the worst piece of theater I've ever seen, and this was the most inspirational thing I've ever seen on stage, and it has moved me in undeniable ways. Thank you, Jack Timon. And that's why we do what we do. We do theater. I love it when I get diverse opinion because that means we're doing something. That means we're pushing buttons. That means we're allowing you to think and feel and discuss. It's a wonderful thing. We have grown 500% in the last 6 years. And I've lately been hurt. And that is thanks to all of you, because we could not do it without you. I stand here humbled and grateful and flabbergasted at the amount of support that we have in this room. Supporters in every way, from patrons to donors to sponsors to host committee to Playhouse partners to board members and Gala co-chairs. It is absolutely incredible that this little dream that I had 10 and a half years ago, back then when I had $1 in a dream, has become such a thriving, beautiful, creative, fulfilling experience, and I am quite sure now, I've seen it happen. Theater can heal. I've been told by teachers, That child has never raised his hand in class before. I've been told by mothers, my daughter came out of her shell and has blossomed and has found herself and has gained confidence in a way I never saw her have before. I've been told by people, human beings, fellow human beings, maybe even someone in this room, you make my life better. That's an incredible thing to hear. Yes. And it's our therapy. And that's what I hope to do through Gulf Shore Playhouse. That's what we are here striving to do for you, to make your lives better, to make you feel that there's one more layer of something that you love about being in Naples, Florida. And we couldn't do it without your support. I've been often heard to say recently, we have no problem that money can't solve. We can have better production values, we can have more staff, we can have incredible outreach opportunities, expanded and increased ability to go into the schools, go into our communities, and go onto our stages. And ladies and gentlemen, it takes an army for the arts. And everyone has a part to play. And I ask you tonight, what part will you play? Thank you.